Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Habit. I'm Nina.
And I'm Jack. We're so thrilled to have you here today for another episode designed to help you think in English and practice speaking English alone with confidence. It's going to be a fun one.
That's right. We know how challenging it can be to improve your English speaking when you don't have a partner. Or maybe you're just a bit shy to speak up. But guess what? You absolutely can make huge progress right from the comfort of your own home.
Exactly. Today, we're diving into a topic everyone can relate to. Wake up, get up. Exploring the very first moments of our day. We'll give you practical, actionable strategies and lots of practice opportunities so you can start talking about your morning routine in English all by yourself.
So if you're ready to turn your solo time into powerful speaking practice, grab your headphones, find a quiet corner, and let's get your English flowing.
And today, we have a special story from our friend Lisa. She's going to share her daily morning routine with us. Her story is simple, clear, and full of useful everyday phrases.
That's right. First, we'll listen to Lisa's story. Then we'll break it down, discuss all the useful vocabulary and phrases, and finally, we'll help you practice talking about your own morning.
This is a fantastic way to hear natural English, learn practical expressions, and immediately apply them to your own life. Get ready to activate your English speaking muscles.
Every day, I wake up at 6:30 in the morning. My phone alarm goes off beside my bed. It plays soft piano music, not too loud, but just enough to wake me up. Sometimes I don't open my eyes right away. I just lie there and listen. The room is still a little dark and everything is quiet. I can hear birds singing outside my window. Their gentle sounds make me feel calm. I reach for my phone and press the snooze button. Just 5 more minutes, I think. I pull the blanket over my head and stay a little longer. My bed is warm. The air outside the blanket feels cool. I stretch my arms under the blanket. I move my legs and wiggle my toes. After a few minutes, the alarm rings again. Okay, now I really have to get up. I take a deep breath and slowly sit up. I yawn and rub my eyes. I check the time on my phone one more time. Then I put my phone down and put my feet on the floor. The floor feels a little cold. I stand up carefully. Sometimes, if I get up too fast, I feel a little dizzy. I walk to the window and open the curtain. Sunlight comes in and I smile. It's a new day. After that, I head to the bathroom to wash my face and brush my teeth.
Wow, that was a lovely and very relatable story from Lisa about her morning.
Yes, absolutely. It paints such a clear picture of those first moments of the day. Did you notice how she described each small action?
Definitely. Let's break down some of the most useful phrases and actions Lisa uses. We've picked out some really common ones you'll hear every day.
All right, first up, let's talk about wake up and get up. These are often confused. Lisa wakes up when her alarm sounds. That's when her eyes open. But then she gets up when she actually leaves the bed. There's a slight difference there.
Exactly. And speaking of alarms, another great phrase she uses is alarm goes off. This means the alarm starts making noise. While you could say the alarm rings, goes off is actually much more common and sounds really natural.
Next, Lisa mentions she just lies there for a bit. That means she stays in bed without moving much, just listening. I think many of us can relate to that sleepy moment.
She also talks a lot about how things feel. For example, she says she feels calm listening to birds, the air feels cool, and later she might feel dizzy if she gets up too fast. Using feel is perfect for describing sensations and emotions.
And then the inevitable. She has to reach for her phone. That's when you extend your hand to grab something. Very practical.
Absolutely. And after reaching, what does she do? She presses the snooze button. The magical button you press to sleep just a little longer. Do you press it too?
She also says she pulls the blanket over her head. That's basically covering yourself completely with the blanket. Classic sleepy move.
And to follow that, she wants to stay a little longer. That just means to remain in bed for a short extra time. We've all been there.
When she's finally getting ready, she'll stretch her arms, move her legs, and even wiggle her toes. These are all common actions we do to loosen our body when we wake up. Wiggle, by the way, means to move something small quickly from side to side.
Before she fully gets up, she'll take a deep breath. That means to breathe in deeply, which people often do before starting something new.
Then she slowly sits up. This means changing from lying down to a sitting position.
And of course, the classic sleepy actions, she yawns and rubs her eyes. So relatable.
After that, a quick practical step. She checks the time on her phone.
And then two simple but essential actions. She puts her phone down and puts her feet on the floor. Simple but crucial phrasal verbs for starting the day.
She also mentions she stands up carefully. That's a good tip, to rise to your feet slowly, especially to avoid feeling dizzy.
Once she's up, she walks to the window and opens the curtain. Simple verbs, but they paint a clear picture of her movement and actions.
And what a lovely moment when sunlight comes in. That's a very common way to say the sun shines into the room.
Finally, she heads to the bathroom to wash her face and brush her teeth. These are just basic personal hygiene actions that most of us do every morning.
Wow, so many common actions and phrases in just a few minutes. Notice how Lisa mostly uses the present simple tense. I wake up, I lie, I feel, I smile, because she's talking about her daily routine. And she uses words like sometimes, a frequency adverb, to show how often she does something.
So, Jack, hearing Lisa's routine, how is it similar or different from your own morning?
That's a great question, Nina. Well, like Lisa, my alarm also goes off around 6:30. But unlike her soft piano music, mine is usually a really annoying buzzing sound. Ugh. Honestly, it's the only way I can actually wake up. What kind of alarm do you use, Nina? Are you a gentle melody person or a loud buzzer fan?
Oh, I'm definitely more like Lisa. I use a gentle melody too. It helps me wake up more peacefully, even if I still press the snooze button, maybe twice. Do you often press snooze, Jack? I always feel so guilty pressing it, but that extra 5 minutes feels like heaven.
Oh, absolutely. Just 5 more minutes always sounds so good. But I've noticed something about myself. Sometimes if I get up too fast, I actually feel a little dizzy. Nina, do you ever feel dizzy if you get up too fast? It's like my brain hasn't quite caught up yet, and the world just spins for a second.
Oh, I know that feeling, Jack. I try to sit up slowly for that exact reason. I've learned my lesson. Lisa mentions she lies there and listens to the birds for a bit. That sounds so serene. What's the very first thing you do after waking up, Jack? For me, after turning off the alarm, I usually reach for my phone to quickly check the news headlines or the weather. It's almost a reflex now.
My absolute first action is definitely yawning and a good stretch. Then it's straight to the kitchen for coffee. I literally cannot function without it. What's your favorite part of your morning routine? The part that really makes you feel like the day has truly begun. For me, it's that first sip of hot coffee.
My favorite part is definitely that quiet moment right after I've opened the curtain and sunlight comes in. Lisa smiles, and I totally get that. It's like the world is fresh and new. But what if it's raining outside, Jack? How would you feel then? Does it change your mood or your routine? I find a rainy morning can make me feel a bit sluggish. I just want to stay in bed longer.
A rainy day definitely makes me want to stay a little longer under the blanket, too. It's like the universe is telling you, just 5 more minutes, it's okay. My mood definitely drops a little. I find myself moving slower, and even my coffee doesn't hit the same way. It's less good morning and more, another day.
I can relate. So, speaking of changing routines, what if we have to wake up much earlier for a special event like an early flight or an important meeting? How would our usual routine change, Jack? Would you still try to press snooze or would you jump right out of bed? I know I'd be scrambling.
Oh, if it's an early flight, there's no snooze button for me, Nina. I'd be wide awake, probably a bit anxious about missing it. My routine would be super efficient. Jump out of bed, quick shower, grab a pre-packed bag, and out the door. No time for savoring coffee. It's purely functional. What about you, Nina? Would you jump right out of bed for something important? Or would you still fight for those extra minutes?
For an important meeting or flight, I'd jump right out. The adrenaline would kick in. But I'd probably be rushing a lot more and maybe skip some of those calm moments Lisa enjoys. It's interesting how our routines are so ingrained, but external events can completely flip them.
Absolutely. These simple daily moments are so telling about our habits and how we adapt.
And they're fantastic for practicing our English in real, relatable situations.
Now, we're going to listen to Lisa's story one more time, but with a special focus on shadowing. This means you'll try to speak along with the audio, just a second behind. It's fantastic for improving your pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm.
Don't worry about understanding every single word. Just focus on mimicking the sound, the speed, and the melody of the English. Let's try it. We'll say it a bit slower with a pause for you to repeat.
Every day, I wake up at 6:30 in the morning. My phone alarm goes off beside my bed. It plays soft piano music, not too loud, but just enough to wake me up. Sometimes I don't open my eyes right away. I just lie there and listen. The room is still a little dark, and everything is quiet. I can hear birds singing outside my window. Their gentle sounds make me feel calm. I reach for my phone and press the snooze button. Just 5 more minutes, I think. I pull the blanket over my head and stay a little longer. My bed is warm. The air outside the blanket feels cool.
I stretch my arms under the blanket. I move my legs and wiggle my toes. After a few minutes, the alarm rings again. Okay, now I really have to get up. I take a deep breath and slowly sit up. I yawn and rub my eyes. I check the time on my phone one more time. Then I put my phone down and put my feet on the floor. The floor feels a little cold. I stand up carefully. Sometimes, if I get up too fast, I feel a little dizzy. I walk to the window and open the curtain. Sunlight comes in, and I smile. It's a new day. After that, I head to the bathroom to wash my face and brush my teeth. All right, that's all for today's episode on Wake Up, Get Up, My Morning Routine. We hope you've learned a lot and feel more confident about practicing your English speaking alone.
Now, it's your turn. What's one new phrase you learned today from Lisa's story? Or tell us one thing about your own morning routine in the comments below. We'd love to read your stories and see how you're using your English.
If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to The English Habit for more practical English lessons, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next video.
Thanks for joining us today. And remember, consistency is key. Keep practicing your English, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, everyone!